Hello everybody, back here again for vlog a day, and today is Sunday the 18th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning fairly early, got up in enough time to jump in the hot tub for a few minutes before I had to go out and start feeding animals and taking care of stuff. So got myself a little soak in for a little bit, and then from there headed over to feed the cats. I've got to do the one cats 3 times a day. I don't know why they booked it. She said she only booked it for twice, but it's booked for 3 times a day. So I go there at like 7 in the morning, feed the cats, and open up all the curtains. Then I go back at 5 and feed the cats. Then I go back at like 9, 10 o'clock at night and close the curtains. So it's what she wants, what she books, that's what I do. But it is what it is. So I got there, got those taken care of. And then for some reason, completely forgot that I had other cats to take care of. Came back home, put the car away in the garage, went, wait a minute, shit, I got a place to go. So I basically headed back out. Grabbed myself another bottle of water because I drank quite a bit of water because I was thirsty this morning apparently, and headed up, fed the Riverside cats, headed up New Smyrna, took care of them also, stopped by Home Depot looking for more of the base that I need. They have some there, but it's $7.50 a stick more, and I need like 44 more sticks, whatever. That's a lot of money added up extra. So I was like, what the hell? And they only had like 18 in stock anyway, so I was like, dang, I don't want to pay the extra. And on top of that, they don't have enough to begin with. So didn't buy there. Did get a couple other things done. Headed back home. Hung out in the morning before it got hot with the dogs and stuff outside. Chilled out with him. Enjoyed my morning in my yard. Headed across the street, work on the house, and was over there probably 3.5 hours, which is probably as long as I ever work on that. Just that up and down on my hands and knees, about the most my body can take in any one straight shot. Normally I work for 2.5, 3 hours at most. I take a break, and I go back at it again, later. But this was one of the things I just like kept thinking, I'm getting close, and wrapped it all up. Have everything on the floor done. Now I have to find a baseboard that works, because like I left myself gap for a 1-inch base, and I think I'm gonna have to go with like a 5/8 or probably 9/16 base, which means I gotta figure out a way to cover up the little extra gap, because you gotta leave some gap for the floor to move around, but at the same time I can't leave that much gap because now my base doesn't cover it. And there's a couple spots, like one of the closets where I was using, instead of wasting a whole nother sheet because it was like off so much, I'll probably quarter around that closet, because who cares. It was a full plank, didn't quite cover the closet. I wasn't willing to waste 8, 9, 10 planks in that closet just to have 1-inch slivers, or 2-inch slivers, whatever you want to have type thing, because they only have the good end at that point. So I was like, to hell with it, I don't want to waste that much paneling or that much laminate flooring, and it's in a closet, so who gives a damn. I'll quarter around it and move on from there. So I got that all accomplished. I felt really good about that. That made me feel good. Felt like I accomplished something worthwhile finally on that house that's coming along. I also had picked out some samples of some paint colors for our accent wall that haven't figured out exactly which one I want yet. I've got a couple reds and a really bold blue that I'm thinking about going with, and my wife hasn't given me an answer here soon. I'm gonna randomly pick one of them, or I'm gonna probably lay them out, number them 1 through 3, and let her pick just a random number 1, 2, 3, and then she can go. And who knows, I might even go like giraffe, elephant, and hippo. That way she can't, because I can't say it's her favorite number type thing, but who knows, we'll see what happens. And then pick the color and shoot the wall, and then I'll have a baseboard. I gotta find a baseboard because I can't find the baseboard I wanted. Seems like everything in this house, everything I actually want, can't find, and then I end up having to go with what I can find in stock. So I'll have to do that probably tomorrow. I'll go find baseboard. I'm gonna take the other stuff back because I'm calling around, nobody has the baseboard, more of what I want that I was gonna go with. So yeah, so much fun. But yeah, got the floor wrapped up. That's the big thing. Pretty excited about that. Don't know what else really on there needs to be done. Like I said, I gotta figure out how to do the baseboard. I might end up having to just basically build like a shim on the back of them, and basically build out the baseboard itself with some more, I don't know if I'll use a plywood or if I'll use an MDF or whatever, but I might just build myself another 1/4-inch shim at the bottom of the baseboard to tilt it out. But part of the problem is, where the baseboard setting, they don't run the drywall all the way down to the concrete. So, because they don't run the drywall down to the concrete, now I have a situation where, even if I put an extra 1/4 inch in there, it's going to tuck underneath that drywall. So I might have to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might have to actually cut some shims like floor shims, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. Like some wood labs, I haven't figured out what I'm doing yet. But once I get the baseboard in and start putting it in place, I'll figure out something, because that's how life goes. Sometimes you just have to overcome and basically figure it out. And so some of my baseboard will stick out another 1/4 inch farther than the rest of my baseboard, but I don't think anybody's ever going to be able to notice it. So especially when it's all painted and caulked in, it'll never be seen. So it'll be fun, but it ought to be a good time. The big one's going to be when I 45 the corners. If I have to shim out there, that's going to make my life a real pain in the ass. But I'll figure it out. I'll cope it. I'll do whatever I got to do and make it work. So, but yeah, floor's done. Makes me feel good there. Came back over the house, hung out with my wife a little bit. Got a couple other things done. Went and fed the cats, and I know this should be a stupid app. Went back a second time, started it, and it says, "Hey, ready to start the visit?" And I said, "Absolutely." It said, "If you want to use GPS," I was like, "I have to, or you guys won't pay me." So I said yes. So I basically went in, and it apparently only asked me if I wanted to start the GPS, and it did not actually start the app, because it was like 40 minutes later. Went to turn the app off, and it's like, "Oh, ready to start this visit?" And I'm like, "Motherfucker, I already started this visit." So it's like, God damn it. So restarted the visit. Actually headed back over there, and on my run I went by there, so at least the GPS would show that I was by the house, because it's within running distance of me. So on my run I ran over by the house, although it looked like I literally wasn't there but 2 seconds, but don't care. I'm over the whole app thing. It sucks, but it is what it is. So I got back, got my shower in, I had some leftover spaghetti, which actually the first time I've had it, but Karen ended up having like a shrimp meal thing, whatever. So because she was cooking shrimp, my mom is weird when it comes to seafood of any sort. She didn't want to be out in the house, so she went and hid in the room for a while. And I talked to my wife, and I'm like, I'm going to talk to my mom. I know she don't want to talk about this shit, the fight we had the other day, but it's literally mentally draining me, and I can't stand it. So either she can talk about it, or she has to leave, because I can't live like this. And she said she understood, and I kind of told her what I was thinking and what all was going on, and she said 100% understood it. So I went ahead, we had dinner. My mom was still hiding in her room. Basically I texted her and said, "Hey, I want to talk to you." So she came out, and we talked for a while, and I basically told her what I was thinking, what the problems were, where the shortcomings were, and how I felt with the whole thing. And she tried to explain what she was feeling and how she was acting, and there were some miscommunications. And one of them was I didn't want her to go over to the house that one night, because I was basically trying out like a bit of an experiment with underlayment in the house, and she misread the whole thing. And it was basically, like I was telling her she can never go back in the house again. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would I tell you that? Like, what the hell? And because you don't tell me that you heard that you were never allowed back in the house, which is ridiculous, because she'd been over there since then, and then before our fight. So I don't know what that was about, but it is what it is. So we had a discussion about that. We went into some really in-depth shit, and then as we were kind of wrapping things up, even my wife said, "You guys should get up and, it's where you guys would get up and hug each other." And I'm like, well, it's hard to hug somebody when they're sitting on this couch and they didn't get up to hug me. And then she still didn't get up. I was like, what the hell's going on here? You won't even hug your own damn son. This is fucked up. So, but she finally got up, gave me a hug, and we moved on from it. So supposedly it's all in the past. We'll see how it goes, and everything breaks down, and move forward from there. So that's basically where we're at. I went from there, headed back outside, grabbed myself a cigar, went out, enjoyed my evening, and my wife had to go back and watch her exercise diet group thing on replay, because we talked longer than that show started. So, but got done from there, headed inside, wrapped it up, and called it a night. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.